Happy Friday, everyone. You know what that music means. It certainly gets me pumped up. That means it's time for another edition of The Locker Room. So happy to have you with us. I'm Drew Fry, alongside Maggie Castraba as always, and we are here week 5 of the high school football season across our local region.
Can you believe it? It's already in the books.
It is crazy.
Can we slow it down a bit? We get so excited for these Fridays.
I don't know. I'm enjoying the football. We got to get that out there and enjoy the energy.
Exactly. And that we did this Friday. So we're going to recap it together, and we're going to start off the show with none other than our favorite to get things going here, the game of the week. Drum roll. It's a doozy. It's a good one. We've got 2 NEA heavyweights taking the field. The Leo Lions hosting the Knights from East Noble. The Lions have snagged the last 6 straight games here in this series, so let's catch all the action together. It's a good one. All right, I promise. Grayson Esguerra for the Lions. Scanning, rolls out to his right a bit, but in comes Trace Kane, and he gets tripped up by him in the backfield. How about it? He says, oh no. Then a few moments later here, Esguerra again looking, throws downfield, but into the hands of East Noble's Logan Hatt, and then picks it off. Beauty of a play. Let's just look at it. All right, 90-yard return to the house, and the Knights light up the scoreboard first here. Midway through the first, it's 7-0. The Lions trying to respond, and look at that, the lightning strike. That is Nathan Foster. Too quick for me here to catch. Here's the majority of his 75-yard TD return. He punches his ticket in for 6, and we're all knotted up at 7 apiece here in this one. This is so fun to watch. All right, that's Riley Biddle over the middle to Mason Treesh, a nice 31 yards, and he runs it in, and it's East Noble back on top. What a game, a gritty game, and when all was said and done, the drought is officially over. It's East Noble on top in this one, 35-29. Man, was that a fun one. All right, to Norwell now, the Knights hosting a New Haven squad still hunting for that first victory of the season. We pick it up in the second. Look at that, Knights up 22-6, but that's New Haven's Jesus Diaz with the punt block touchdown that cuts into the Norwell lead. And Diaz, he wasn't done there. Oh no, next drive, he has a huge stop on 4th down to give the Bulldogs the ball back. New Haven momentum building, but Norwell's defense says, not so fast, my friend. And the next Bulldog possession here, that's going to be, Norwell's Gary Riley intercepting the tipped ball here. And then just before half, Trey Previtt hauls in another pick here for the Knights. Norwell holds a 22-12 halftime lead. New Haven mounted a comeback late bid, but the Bulldogs can't convert any points after attempts here tonight, and the comeback bid falls 1 point short. New Haven falls 0-5, or by 1.
Yeah, down to 0-5 on the season. Brutal way to end it. But we're going to check in now. Huntington North and Belmont in this feed. Belmont trying to snap a 26-game losing skid themselves against the Vikings, but Tony Decker downfield to Tatum Brooks, that leaping catch over 2 defenders, and then Decker once more running it in on that very next play. So he keeps it himself, makes it 14-0 in favor of Huntington North. And now Decker going to rush for another touchdown as part of a huge offensive first half. And fast forwarding to the second quarter, guess who? It's Decker again. Keeps it, makes his way to the sideline, all the way to the end zone. That one 46 yards to the house and pushes the lead above 50 in just the first half. Huntington North goes on to win this one big. 63-0 is your final. And our final NE8 matchup of the night features undefeated Columbia City against the DeKalb Barons, and C-City keeping it going. 60-14 is your final, and the Eagles remain undefeated with that resounding win.
All right, moving right along down to the ACAC now. Adams Central and Heritage are both looking to start strong this season. AC on offense with the lead in the third. Ball is loose and covered by the Patriots when they need it most. Trying to capitalize, however, they end up empty-handed on that drive. All right, now it's Jamison Roach. Hands it off to Aaron Hershey. Jets off to his left. He's on the move, everyone, and he makes the big gain and gets the fresh 7 downs for the Jets. Next play, the handoff to Matt Heiser, and he muscles his way into the end zone for Adams Central. Another touchdown, and in the end, AC grabs the victory. 33-14, your final there. And let's take a peek together now. Then we've got Southern Wells taking a trip out to Woodland. The Warriors all right, 15-13 your final.
All right, checking in on Jay County now. The 2-2 Patriots travel to take on the unbeaten Bluffton Tigers this year. Opening drive, that's Cooper Craig just walking it in for Bluffton. Tigers open up with that 6-0 lead. Now Jay County's turn, 3rd and 9. QB Sean Bailey rolls out left, finds senior Benson Ward, and the receiver has room to run. A broken tackle on that spin move later. Ward is in the end zone as Jay County ties up. Now to the second quarter we go. Bluffton driving with the ball. That's Aaron Streveler hauling it in the one-handed snag. What a catch by Streveler. That puts the Tigers in the red zone. And then just 2 plays later, that's quarterback Axton Best walking it in for 6. Tigers take the lead, and that is a lead that they would not give up at all. Bluffton wins this one 34-25. They improve to that perfect 5-0 on the season. Then we got South Adams playing host to Blackhawk Christian tonight. The Starfires take a break from their conference slate, and they go on to win this one absolutely massive. A 70-point bomb that they drop on Blackhawk 70-13 your final.
Oh my gosh, what a win. Well, we've journeyed across several of our northeast Indiana counties, so it's time to head back into the Summit City.
Exactly. We got plenty of SAC action tonight, starting with 2 absolute Fort Wayne powerhouses. It's the Snyder Panthers on the road against Carroll. Let's take a look at the action. Now, the Chargers have scraped out a victory in each of the past 2 seasons. Both are perfect in conference play so far. But it's Carroll who gets out to the early lead. But here's Snyder challenging before half. It's a little bit of trickery from Snyder, which ends with a decent run, but it's just not quite enough for the first down. So the Panthers opt for the field goal, but they miss it, and that bell doesn't ring. So here come the Chargers, looking to take advantage. Jimmy Sullivan finds Brady Road, takes it to the outside and runs. Survives that hit on the outside, and Road sets them up in the red zone. Snyder's defense does step up from there. That sets up the field goal try for Carroll, and this one does make it through the uprights. That gives the Chargers the 17-3 lead at halftime, and in the end, Carroll pulls away in the second half, 30-6 victory for the Chargers. Now the other defending champions, the Bishop Luers Knights, also still perfect in conference play and looking for a better day as they hit the road against Concordia. Now it takes a while to get anything going, but the Luers defense knows how to make big plays. That's Darion Carswell with the interception and breaks a couple of tackles as the Knights take over on offense, but we're still scoreless. So into the second quarter. And then once the field flips, that's when Luers really starts getting things moving. Devin Patterson looks downfield, doesn't see anyone, so he takes it himself, slides down, and works past that defender to get that big first down. From there, Luers is going to put the ball in the hands of Daria Williams, and the senior running back finds space and never looks back. All the way to the house. This gives Luers the 7-0 lead, and they keep extending it from there as the Knights down Concordia 38-0 is your final. Now on to the Battle of the Norths. It's Northside versus Northrop, and the Bruins is hosting the Legends tonight. We picked this one up in the second quarter. Legends up 8, but here come the Bruins. David Callison slings it to Gabriel Lewis, takes the hit, holds onto the football. Northrop now knocking on the door of the end zone. So the Bruins hand it off to Levi Porty. He punches it, jukes all the way around, stumbles forward, holds onto the ball, even to surviving getting flipped there, and then you got to celebrate a little bit. He's going to enjoy this one. He's pumped up, the sophomore taking that extra time. But the Bruins can't convert the extra point, so now it's Northside's turn to answer back, and this is Tristan Newsom, who decides to keep it himself, heads out to the sideline, thinking he's going out of bounds, but no. Tiptoes across the sideline, takes it all the way. That's 33 yards, puts the Legends back up by 7. And in the end, a close one with Northside pulling out the tight victory.
All right, and now for the final 2-0 team in the SAC play. The Homestead Spartans host the Saints from Bishop Dwenger. We picked this one up with Homestead leading by 7. Dwenger is driving, but Brady Flagg picks it off and takes it all the way to the house. Kind of a theme here tonight. Oh my gosh. Homestead now leads it by 14, but here comes the Saints, and it's going to be A.J. Sheffrey punches it in to get them finally on the board on the night, and that would spark the comeback, but it would fall just short. Homestead holds on to win it 17-14 your final. And for our final Fort Wayne matchup of the night, let's check in with the Wayne Generals hosting Southside. Early in the first half, Wayne's defense made key interceptions that put him in good position to dominate the game. Southside here fumbles. The handoff recovered by Wayne's Harold Mack. Then Wayne picks off the Archers here. Quarterback deep in the end zone by Darion Evans. And late in the first half, Wayne made 2 touchdowns. First one, a touchdown run for 3 yards here made by Kemar Nelson. Finally, another rushing touchdown for 4 yards here. It's going to be made by Josiah Stallings here. And the score of that game, well, in the end, the Generals take down the Archers. They blank them 36-0.
All right, now let's check in with the NECC, starting with 2 schools coming into the day undefeated, Garrett Railroaders and Eastside. Garrett has their way. 37-7 extends their streak, and then West Noble absolutely trampling Fairfield 31-0. Then we've got Prairie Heights looking strong to start their year, but they fall to Churubusco 30-6 in this one, and then Lakeland hosting Angola, with Lakeland dropping anchor on the Hornets 19-6.
All right, and finally in the NECC, Fremont and Central Noble have both struggled early here this season, but it's Fremont who picks up the win, 12-11 your final.